On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Shanty.
A small, crudely built, usually temporary house or dwelling, often used to describe a rough or inexpensive structure.
Examples:
Shanty-style lodging. Makeshift shanty. The beach shanty provided temporary shelter for the stranded tourists.
Lagoon.
A shallow stretch of water separated from a larger body of water by sandbanks or coral reefs, a small saltwater lake near a sea or an ocean.
Examples:
Lagoon Island. Lagoon Paradise. The mangroves around the lagoon provide a habitat for a unique ecosystem.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Synergy.
The interaction of elements that, when combined, produce a total effect that is greater than the sum of the individual elements.
Examples:
Synergy collaboration. Synergy between businesses. The new software program was designed to increase productivity by promoting employee synergy.
Paddle.
A flat, usually wooden implement with a handle used for stirring, mixing, or beating a liquid or substance.
Examples:
Paddle strokes. Canoe paddle. The paddle boarders glided across the crystal clear waters of the cove.
Artisan.
A skilled craftsperson or worker who produces handmade or traditionally crafted items, often using specialized tools or techniques. Someone who is skilled in a particular trade or craft.
Examples:
Artisan bakery. Talented artisan. She is known in the community as a skilled artisan in pottery.
Increment.
A regular increase in the amount of something, such as money, a process of becoming larger, longer, or more important.
Examples:
Steady incremental growth. Small increments. The bid increment for this auction is $100.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Incubator.
An apparatus in which conditions are controlled for hatching eggs, growing cells, or keeping people or animals warm. A place, especially with support staff and equipment, offered at a low cost to new small businesses.
Examples:
Infant incubator, business incubator program. The eggs were placed in an artificial incubator to ensure proper hatching conditions.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Garbage.
Waste material, especially food waste and kitchen refuse.
Examples:
Garbage collection. Lump of garbage. The garbage truck will be coming to pick up the trash every Monday morning.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Scavenge.
To search for or gather useful material, particularly food or other resources, from discarded waste or other sources.
Examples:
Scavenge for food. Scavenge for iron scraps. The raccoon scavenged through the garbage cans in search of food.
Contract.
A legally binding agreement between two or more parties, setting out their rights and obligations to each other, typically in writing and enforceable by law.
Examples:
Employment contract. Contract law. The company signed a contract with a supplier for the delivery of goods.
Weigh.
To have a particular weight, to carefully evaluate things before making a conclusion.
Examples:
Weigh heavily on stock prices. Weigh a cargo. The baby weighs 1 pound 3 ounces.
Scrap.
A small piece or amount of something, especially leftover from a larger whole.
Examples:
Scrap metal. A broken piece of scrap. She made a collage from scraps of paper and fabric from the art supply store.
Depot.
A place or a building where goods, materials, or equipment are stored, manufactured, or distributed. A transportation hub where buses or trains start or end their journeys.
Examples:
Weapon depot. Food depot. The train depot was a hub for commuters and travelers.
Wage.
A particular amount of money that somebody earns, usually every week or every month, for work or services.
Examples:
Unpaid wages. Increase in the minimum wage. His wages continued to rise as his skills improved.
Mall.
A large, enclosed shopping center that typically contains many stores, restaurants, and other businesses.
Examples:
Largest electronic mall. Mall crawler. Many people go to the shopping mall to socialize and spend time with friends.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Traditionally.
In accordance with tradition, typically or commonly done in a particular way.
Examples:
Traditionally accepted concept. Traditionally sung at a banquet. Traditionally, the ceremony was held outdoors.
Informal.
Relaxed, casual, or unofficial in style or manner, not ceremonious or strict in adherence to rules or conventions, suitable for ordinary or everyday occasions.
Examples:
Informal setting. Informal attire. The company's casual and informal work environment encourages creativity and collaboration.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Underground.
Under the surface of the ground, a secret group organized to achieve a specific purpose, such as overthrowing the government or occupying a force.
Examples:
Water flowing underground. Underground activist. Having underground parking has been very beneficial throughout the winter.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Openly.
Without hiding any of your feelings, opinions, or facts, frankly and trustfully.
Examples:
Openly break the law. Openly discuss disagreement. He openly apologized for his mistake.
Above board.
Open, honest, and without deception or dishonesty, done or conducted in a transparent and straightforward manner.
Examples:
Above-board negotiations. An above-board approach. The dealer guarantees an above-board sale with no hidden fees or conditions.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Pirate.
Especially in the past, a person who attacks and robs ships at sea.
Examples:
Pirate treasure. Video pirate. The pirate captain ordered his crew to attack the merchant ship.
Colony.
A country or an area that is governed by a more powerful country that is often far away.
Examples:
Plant a colony. A colony of bacteria. The colony declared its independence and became a republic.
Self-reliant.
Able to rely on oneself or one's abilities, not needing or depending on others for support or guidance.
Examples:
Self-reliant person. Self-reliant community. After moving to a new city, she became more self-reliant and learned to navigate the streets independently.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Organ.
A part of the body of an animal or plant that has a particular purpose and performs a specific job.
Examples:
Organ bleeding. Damage to internal organs. These infections have the potential to impact practically every organ system.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Pickle.
Vegetables or fruit preserved in salty water or vinegar, served cold with meat, salads, etc.
Examples:
Pickle a cucumber. Pickle barrel. The pickle must have an acidity level high enough to inhibit the growth of bacteria.
Cucumber.
A long and green fruit with thin skin and crisp, refreshing flesh, typically eaten as a vegetable.
Examples:
A cucumber face mask. Several varieties of cucumbers. I like to slice cucumber and put it on my sandwiches. To To express ideas, feelings, etc., so that it is known or understood by other people. To carry something from one place to another.
Examples:
Convey a complex idea. Convey goods by truck. An ironic remark often conveys an intended meaning obliquely.
Belt.
To sing loudly and forcefully. To hit someone or something hard. Noun, a strip of leather or other material worn to tie or buckle something around the body.
Examples:
Belt him in the face. Leather belt. The band was belting out old songs in response to audience requests.
Bin.
A container, usually that has a lid and used for waste.
Examples:
A waste bin. Mail bin. You can open the overhead bin after landing.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Relish.
To enjoy or take pleasure in, to taste with appreciation.
Examples:
Relish my food. Relish every bite. He relished the opportunity to try the exotic dishes at the new restaurant.
Crush.
To press it firmly, usually with your hands or a tool, so that it becomes flat or smaller.
Examples:
Crush coffee beans. Crush a revolt. The car was completely crushed in the accident.
Vinegar.
A sour liquid made by fermenting wine, cider, malt, or other alcoholic liquids, commonly used in cooking, cleaning, and other household applications.
Examples:
Vinegar sauce. Apple cider vinegar. I added a splash of vinegar to the salad for some extra flavor.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Luxury.
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples:
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll, rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority, vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Gross.
Being the total amount of something before any deductions, obese and ugly or unpleasant.
Examples:
The gross amount. Gross injustice. The drastic reorganization has significantly increased this company's gross profits.
Domestic.
Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
Domestic airline. A domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Asterisk.
A symbol, asterisk, used in text to indicate a footnote, omission of letters, or a reference to additional information. In sports, a symbol used to indicate a special achievement.
Examples:
Add an asterisk. Annotate with an asterisk. The asterisk on the sign indicated that there were additional terms and conditions.
Exclude.
To deny someone or something enter to a place or taking part in an activity.
Examples:
Exclude a newcomer. Exclude all other possibilities. The cost for the trip excludes food and beverages.
Unregulated.
Not subject to official rules, procedures, or oversight, not controlled or supervised by a governing authority or system.
Examples:
Unregulated market. Unregulated offshore fishing. Without regulations, the industry is unregulated and potentially dangerous.
Unite.
To come or join together as one, to combine or merge separate elements, individuals, or groups into a single entity or whole, to form a union or alliance.
Examples:
Unite our resources. Unite against a common enemy. The school's diversity club worked to unite students from all different backgrounds.
Republic.
A state or country in which the people and their elected representatives hold supreme power and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch.
Examples:
Republic democracy. The Republic of Art. The United States is a federal presidential constitutional republic.
Projection.
The act of calculating or guessing, or the state of being estimated, any solid shape or object that juts out from something, an image on a screen cast from something.
Examples:
Draw a projection chart. Projection mapping. The weather forecast includes a projection of the high and low temperatures for the next week.
Bulk.
The quantity or size of something that is very large, the main part of something.
Examples:
Buy in bulk. Bulk data transfer. I received a parcel of great bulk.
Emerging.
Starting to exist, mature, or become well known.
Examples:
Emerging country. Emerging technologies. Emerging technologies have dramatically improved productivity in various industries.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Overtake.
To catch up to and pass by someone or something that is in front of you, usually about moving vehicles, to come to a point where you become more successful, important, or influential than someone or something else.
Examples:
Overtake a rival. Overtake a milestone. The race car driver knew he had to overtake the other drivers to win the race.
Implication.
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples:
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Egalitarian.
Relating to or characterized by the belief in the equal rights, opportunities, and treatment of all people, regardless of their race, gender, or social class.
Examples:
Egalitarian society. Egalitarian principles. The company prides itself on being an egalitarian workplace with equal employment opportunities.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
Thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Sausage.
A type of meat product usually made from pork, beef, or poultry, chopped into small pieces, put in a long tube of skin, then cooked or served cold in thin slices.
Examples:
Beef sausage. German sausage. The mother sliced off a piece of sausage.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Phalanx.
A close and tightly packed formation of troops, typically in ancient warfare, a united or closely knit group of individuals working together towards a common purpose or goal.
Examples:
Finger phalanx. Finger phalanx. The soldiers marched in a phalanx formation, ready for battle.
Hawk.
A bird of prey typically having short rounded wings and a long tail, an advocate of an aggressive policy on foreign relations.
Examples:
Cast off a hawk. Congressional hawk. That team signed a center forward who was a ball hawk.
Traffic.
The movement of vehicles, people, or goods along a route or through a transport system. The amount of such movement in a particular place or at a particular time.
Examples:
Traffic jam. Heavy traffic. We decided to take a detour to avoid the construction traffic on the main road.
Jam.
A situation in which something becomes stuck because of a dense crowd of people, vehicles, etc., a preserve of crushed fruit.
Examples:
A traffic jam. A jar of jam. The shredder in the print room often has paper jams.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
A public corporation. Corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Amorous.
Showing or expressing romantic or sexual desire, inclined or disposed to love.
Examples:
Amorous affair. Amorous advances. They shared an amorous glance before kissing passionately.
Gamble.
To take risky action in the hope of being successful, to play or game for money or other stakes.
Examples:
Gamble $100 on the race. Gamble away my fortune. Will you gamble on the result of the fight?
Cite.
To refer to something such as a passage, book, etc. as evidence for a theory or as a reason why something has happened.
Examples:
Cite various authorities. Cite a fact as evidence. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose.
Segment.
A part or section of something, a distinct group within a larger whole.
Examples:
Segment analysis. Market segment. The report divided the data into segments based on age, gender, and income level.
Frequency.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
Frequency band. High frequency. The oscillator hunts for the correct frequency.
Kiosk.
A small, often freestanding structure or booth, typically used as a retail outlet or information center, particularly in a public space or high-traffic area.
Examples:
Outdoor kiosk. Information kiosk. I ordered some snacks at the kiosk before boarding my flight.
Canoe.
A narrow, light boat with pointy ends and no keel that is propelled by a paddle.
Examples:
Canoe race. Make a canoe trip. After the accident, the police found an empty canoe.
Incorporate.
To include something as a part of a larger entity.
Examples:
Incorporate the current trends. Incorporate technology into daily life. We will attempt to incorporate some of your suggestions into our future strategy.
Registration.
The process of recording or enrolling for a particular course or event. The action or process of officially recording or enrolling something, such as a name or trademark.
Examples:
Registration agency. Registration for a course. The online registration process was quick and easy to complete.
Multinational.
Relating to or involving multiple countries or nationalities, having operations or business interests in multiple countries.
Examples:
Multinational enterprise. Multinational team. The multinational corporation has offices in over 30 countries.
Overage.
Exceeding a required or expected age, quantity, or limit, being older or greater in number or amount compared to what is appropriate or expected.
Examples:
Overage policy. Overage charges. The overage fees for exceeding the data limit were surprisingly high.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Drawing.
The act of making a picture with a pencil, pen, or other instruments on paper, cardboard, or other material.
Examples:
Technical drawing. Drawing for design. She is talented at drawing and has won several awards for her artwork.
Retool.
To adapt, modify, or overhaul something, often a system or process, to make it more efficient or effective for its intended purpose or to meet changing needs or demands.
Examples:
Retool a strategy. Retool a business. We need to retool our manufacturing process and invest in new technology to stay competitive in the market.
On air.
Relating to or occurring during a live broadcast on radio or television, being broadcast.
Examples:
On-air personality. On-air interview. The radio host was nervous about going on air for the first time.
Umbrella.
A device consisting of a circular canopy of cloth on a central pole used as protection against rain or sometimes against the sun.
Examples:
Umbrella coverage. Umbrella ban. She opened her umbrella to protect herself from the rain.
Registry.
An official list or record that contains details of people, objects, or events, a computer system that stores and manages data about something. The act or process of registering something, such as an event, a person, or an object.
Examples:
Registry database. Registry number. The hospital keeps a registry of patients' medical records.
License.
An official permission or authorization to do, use, or own something, a legal document that grants the holder the right to perform certain activities, such as driving a car, practicing a profession, or using a particular product or service.
Examples:
License renewal. Software license. Before driving, ensure you have a valid driver's license.
Upstairs.
On or to an upper or highest floor of a building.
Examples:
Live upstairs. Go upstairs to rest. I heard a noise upstairs.
Electronics.
The branch of physics and technology that deals with the behavior and control of electrons and the use of electronic devices and systems.
Examples:
Electronics industry. Electronics store. The company specializes in manufacturing and selling cutting-edge electronics.
Second-hand.
Having been previously owned or used by someone else.
Examples:
Second-hand car. Second-hand information. He was excited to find a vintage suit at the second-hand shop for a fraction of the price of a new one.
Eddy.
A circular current of water or air that flows in the opposite direction to the main current, causing a small whirlpool, a current of opinion, activity, or trend that goes against the main current.
Examples:
Eddy of water. Eddy of leaves. Unfortunately, the swirling eddy in the river made it difficult to swim.
Misnomer.
A name or term that is inaccurate or misleading, often because it does not accurately describe the thing it is naming.
Examples:
A misnomer for the term. Technical misnomer. The name killer whale is a misnomer as they rarely attack humans.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Downside.
The negative aspects or consequences of something, the potential for loss or failure.
Examples:
Major downside. Downside of globalization. The downside of the new policy was that it would be more expensive for customers.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Vowel.
A speech sound pronounced with an open vocal tract, typically made by vibrating the vocal cords and without any constriction or obstruction of airflow in the lungs or mouth.
Examples:
Vowel chart. Vowel combination. Please pronounce your name slowly and emphasize the vowel sounds.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples.
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples.
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Clone.
A plant or animal whose genetic information is identical to that of a parent organism from which it was created, an unauthorized copy or imitation.
Examples.
Clone embryo. Recombinant clone. He is like an exact clone of his brother.
Cologne.
A perfumed liquid typically made from essential oils and alcohol and used to give a pleasant scent to the body or living space.
Examples.
Cologne smell. Cologne bottle. He brought back a bottle of cologne from France as a souvenir.
Authorize.
To give official permission or approval for something to happen, to empower or give authority to someone or something.
Examples.
Authorize payment. Authorize access. The government has authorized the use of military force in the region to keep the peace.
Underwear.
Also undies, clothes worn next to the skin under outer clothes.
Examples.
Underwear clothing. Men's underwear. I want to buy new winter underwear because mine have holes in them.
Evangelical.
Relating to or advocating a form of Protestant Christianity that emphasizes personal conversion and faith over religious rituals and central authority within the church.
Examples.
Evangelical mission. Evangelical Christian group. The evangelical pastor delivered a powerful sermon to his congregation.
Mixtape.
A collection of songs, usually recorded onto a cassette tape or burned onto a CD, compiled by an individual rather than a record company, and often given to friends or acquaintances as a gift.
Examples.
Mixtape playlist. Summer mixtape. I made a mixtape of all my favorite songs to listen to on my long road trip.
Complain.
To say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples.
Complain about a job. Call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Validity.
The state or quality of being true, correct, justified, or legally recognized.
Examples:
validity check, clinical validity. The second round of testing confirmed the validity of the test results.
Piracy.
The unauthorized use or reproduction of someone else's work, such as a book, song, or movie, the act of attacking or robbing ships at sea.
Examples:
software piracy, piracy on the high seas. Music piracy is a serious problem that negatively impacts the livelihoods of artists and the music industry.
Quotation:
a group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Transparent.
Easy to perceive, detect, or understand, of a material or article, permitting light to pass through freely.
Examples:
a transparent lie, transparent crystal. The focus of these initiatives is to make the financial system more transparent.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Fudge.
A sweet candy made of sugar, butter, and milk or cream, an act of adjusting, manipulating, or distorting something to make it more favorable or acceptable. Verb: to manipulate or alter something deceptively or dishonestly, especially data or information.
Examples:
chocolate fudge. Fudge the truth during the interview. The movie was a complete fudge and a waste of time.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Bribe.
To try to make someone do something to gain one's favors or influence by giving a gift of money or other inducements.
Examples:
bribe a politician. Bribe him with food. He tries to bribe the ship's captain to export illegal products.
Millennium.
A span of 1,000 years, or the 1,000th anniversary, plural, millennia.
Examples:
past millennium. Millennium bottle of wine. Our world is in the third millennium.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Formal.
Following established, public, or official forms and conventions, often in a serious or somber manner.
Examples:
A formal festival. Formal request. The event required formal attire, so he wore a suit and tie.
Blacksmith.
A smith who forges and shapes iron with a hammer and anvil.
Examples:
Blacksmith welding. Blacksmith shop. The blacksmith shaped a horseshoe on his anvil.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Flea.
A small, agile, wingless, and parasitic insect that feeds on the blood of mammals and birds.
Examples:
Local flea market. Flea infestation. The flea-borne disease caused a severe outbreak in the city.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Cooperative.
Involving doing something jointly or working with others to achieve a common goal.
Examples:
Cooperative savings. Fishing cooperative. We appreciate your cooperative efforts.
Scholar.
Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university.
Examples:
Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples:
Secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Anarchist.
A person who is skeptical of laws and governments and believes those are not necessary.
Examples:
Anarchist terrorism. Anarchist group. The event pretty much converted him from his anarchist views.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Business person.
A person who is engaged in business, typically as an owner or executive.
Examples:
A young businessperson. Businessperson network. He was a successful businessperson and had much experience in the field.
Horrible.
Extremely unpleasant or bad, causing fear or disgust.
Examples:
Horrible accident. Horrible smell. The experience was horrible and left a lasting impression.
Differ.
To be not like someone or something in some way.
Examples:
Differ from the majority. Differ according to species. The two products differed in their quality and price.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
A court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Alternate.
Occurring or existing one after the other regularly.
Examples:
Alternate choice. Every alternate year. The cleaning lady comes on alternate Wednesdays.
Barter.
The exchange of goods or services without the use of money, a system of trade in which individuals exchange goods or services directly.
Examples:
Barter system. A barter economy. The farmers engaged in barter to trade their crops with other farmers in the community.
Currency.
A system of money in general use in a particular country.
Examples:
Currency exchange. Digital currency. The currency used in this country is the euro.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.